nonprofit dedicated to serving the families of fallen heroes is giving the gift of home to a Charlotte family this holiday season. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation says it has paid off the mortgage of fallen Mecklenburg EMS paramedic Stephen Hayes. Hayes served as a Charlotte paramedic from 1997 until May of 2023 when he died after having a medical emergency on duty. He left behind his wife Taryn and their 4 children. Tunnel to Towers says its purpose is to ensure stability and security for families of heroes facing sudden loss. The Hayes family's home is one of 40 homes the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is paying off between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Today we